Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm continues with our Kristina of Sweden playthrough. We're in the middle of the science victory stuff right now. We got to do a little more research. I think it was like 6 turns until such time as we're able to get something going there. So we can move some buddies along here in the time being. Our builder friends can do good things for us once once the research comes along, basically. So we get a few envoys from that, I believe, like 3. So that'll be good for us. Pretty sure we've lost a couple of Susies along the way that we would like to pick back up. Speaking of that, International Space Agency. Let's go ahead and grab this for some additional. Dude, look at our science output. It went up by something like, I mean, over 100, maybe over 140. I don't exactly remember what the number was prior, but it was a pretty good get right there, if I do say so myself. So this game has gone differently than I would have anticipated, but overall it was fine. Just had the hiccup in the middle, you know. The game didn't want me to behave a certain way, and it was showing that to me by continually crashing. So you got to roll with the punches and get through it, and that's what we've done to this point. So we're just gonna try to ride this thing through, make sure we finish our first scientific victory of the. So this is a counter spy boy. So maybe we'll get him to be pure counter spy with quartermaster and send him home here. Marcus, brother, you go home after this. But yeah, this is our first. This will be our first W once we get it. I'm speaking in terms of it's still a decent ways away at this point because we have to get the next tech. We have to get that out there. Then we have another tech to get and another thing to start, and I think that'll take us to,
you don't stumble upon
some number of turns to travel. So it's gonna be a bit. We still have stuff to accomplish here. Public works, I think, is still useful, but I'm tempted to pick up the skyscrapers, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. Ooh, 4 envoys. Let's see, who do we want to grab? Geneva, probably. Geneva sounds like a gimme there. And then, I guess for one more envoy, we might as well get another thing from Paul K here. Alright, Marcus, brother, you go home. You go home to Stockholm here. And maybe you should go to Ouroboros, but, you've already got Barbro over here looking after you, so we can at least protect the spaceport here. I think protecting the industrial zone and protecting the spaceport would probably be worth it. So maybe I'll redirect. Hold on, where's our spy report here? Espionage. He is in transit here. I can't change this path. Alright, that's fine. We could move him to the other location afterwards, and that would be no big deal. So we're gonna have our boys over here ready for the next mission. The next mission is a Mars colony? Yeah. That Mars colony is coming up.
I shall return again.
Alright, we're good. We're good. Lund. Lund. What do you need to do here, sir? It'd be nice if you could somehow impact our, what I was thinking was impacting our amenities, but I don't think you can. So let's just go ahead and get you on builder duty here. my friend. Oh, I'm suppressing a sneeze right now. Whoa, stop it. Body, calm it down. You got this, brother. You can keep this under control here. Woo! Sometimes it doesn't seem like you have the ability to control it, but you dig down deep and you persevere. And that's what we do. I'm gonna get a water park here probably, or maybe just an entertainment complex. Let's put it right here. We'll have some entertainment over here. And just like that, I've gone past the sneeze. It's been expelled without having actually sneezed. See ya?
If technology is the end,
It's the perfect scenario here. All right, so you work on the launching the Mars colony immediately, please. 12 turns for you. Looking good. Looking great. We got predictive systems available to us. So we need to get to the other tech, which might be hidden in unrevealed lands. The lands that are also unrevealed. So is it somewhere up here? How far is robotics? It's actually not too far. Because a lot of these things are one-turn ventures, but I'd like to go to predictive and then see what we have here first. And then we'll maybe look at going down that path. Stockholm! How's our coal sitch? Our coal sitch is not good enough right now, actually. Do we have any unused coal? Any of that unused coal around? So let me search. 20. Oh, this is. Oh, come on. You can refine this a little better, can't you? I want coal in my territory or near my territory. So I think we get that coal. We have that. This is being mined. We don't own that. Are they marking these because they're using coal? Or because they are coal power plants? I think they must be marking them because they're coal power plants, now that I think about it. Alright, so we're not throwing any more coal power plants down is basically the gist of it right now. In case you weren't paying attention. We're not doing that. We're gonna go and maybe add a little water park here. I feel like the people, they need entertainment in Sweden here. You know, they've done all their book learning. They're very industrious. But what they really need right now is a little entertainment. And that's fair. That's entirely fair. You gotta give the people what they want. And that's what we're working on at the present moment. Our science per turn is at decent levels with 935. I would consider that respectable, perhaps. All right, continue making builders, I guess. At some point, I guess you could have made a bank there. Doesn't really matter. All right, we're rebasing you, sir. We're sending you to Ouroboros. Ouroboros. He enjoys metal. The renderer. That's what he likes. He's all about that one. He loves iOS. Here you are. Come on down here, brother. It's time for you to use all your charges to go to space. It's gonna be a good time. I guarantee. All right, let's trade over here. Ooh, that looks like a juicy trade right there. My amenities, they're hurting. There is aluminum down here to go get. Let's go get the aluminum going. Our aluminum is fine, but we don't accumulate very much of it, so making sure we get that going is probably worthwhile. Enemy spy escaped and eluded capture. Hold on, where was he at?
If the enemy know not where he
Hello,
will
predictive
be.
systems. What else do we have here? Ooh, we have seasteads. Dude, I like seasteads. That's an end game thing here, though. I mean, it is housing. It's quick housing here. I think I'm still gonna grab it, and then we'll work towards which is faster here. This is a bit faster. So we'll leave robotics for now. We don't need our diplomats at the moment. All right, Mary. I'm hoping that you don't create too much of a tourism ruckus here. I guess we could check it out. 300% in all of your cities. So we're only getting 18. So you know, it's not too crazy. Let's double check our cultural screen here. You know what? I think it's fine. I think we go for the boost here. Save a couple turns of seasteading. Was it worth it? Perhaps, perhaps not. Is there a reason to have a dam here? I don't even think we can have flooding, and we do have some floodlands. But I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Dude, you're set. So just get some builders going. Wait, did somebody dare an enemy disrupted rocketry? No. All right, Marcus, brother, we need you to counter spy in here. I want you to protect. I guess the city center or industrial zone is fine here. So focus on the industrial zone. And now that you're setting yourself up there, we should be better overall. We could have a little Golden Gate Bridge over here. For some reason. Land units can cross without needing to embark access modern road and creates modern roads and land houses on either end. City gains +3 amenities. All tiles in the city +4 appeal. You know what? You just go for it, brother. Golden Gate Bridge. We haven't built it yet. If you can do it, then just do it. That's all there is to it. Okay, Victor. You know what? There can never be too much protection in our lands, which is patently false. But the spirit remains true. The spirit is we need to keep our beautiful Petra City over here protected while it does its thing.
I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life.
All right. Now that Seasteads is picked up, now oh yeah, we're chasing that path. That's fine. We already have a plan here. We have a plan. It's an acceptable plan. I'm gonna add some Seasteads. Oh, Karlstad, you probably want some Seasteads here as well. I'm gonna spend some money on those. get a couple builders going here. So we can get a decent amount of use out of builders. Johan, dude. Another level for you. Takes no time, escapes better, steals the art. Dude, he's in full Carmen Sandiego build. He's ready. It's actually amazing. You can't make it here this turn because I moved those guys in the wrong order. Woe is me. Okay, we're gonna put some seastead down. We're gonna get some oil over here in Lund, and we want to get some stuff out here as well. I guess this is the only tile you can actually use, Stockholm, right? That's what it looks like. So we should pick up the pearls.
Economics is a subject that...
And the oil. F. Scott Fitzgerald has arrived. We'll do something useful with him, maybe. Do we have a spot for him? That was the big maybe right there. We don't. All right. We won't do anything useful with him. F. Scott, you just stick around. You know, we don't have anything to do with you right now, and that's okay. That's nothing against you, my friend. That's more just our own problem, our own personal failures. So does anybody have... I guess, you know, I can look at this chart a little better here. I think America is probably the #1 source of great works we could potentially steal. Does anyone have theaters? All right, there you go. We just got to move around in America. America's the only other person, for some reason, in this game that thought of the idea of using great works. I think we learned that from our Nobel Prize that's currently active, but it's still weird to think about. All right, what do we want to protect here? Let's protect our neighborhood. There you go. We'll just keep these things protected. Gotta wait for this thing. Oh, we couldn't even done it anyway had we moved the guys in properly last turn, cause it's damaged. It's damaged goods over there. We gotta fix it up. We'll turn this thing right around. You know, it was bringing down the neighborhood, but we're gonna make it the envy of the neighborhood soon. All right, we're gonna make sure somebody has to fight for this. So I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna just spend 10, cause who cares? We got 1,400. And then the World's Fair here, score by generating great people points. I mean, that sounds like something we're well within our power to accomplish. Ban the production of buildings of this type. Let's ban coal power. We've already got all our coal and we're using it all, so let's just ban coal here. Plus 100% yields from, let's just do trade. Trade cities. All right. So we're doing trade cities, banning coal power plants, giving ourselves diplomatic victory points, and then enacting the World's Fair. And our Nobel Prize in Literature.
The machines run smoothly and predictable.
We have won the gold tier. Rock bands are 20% cheaper to purchase. Plus 50 out. So this is just, yeah, straight up rock band purchasing. We didn't go out of our way to get it by any stretch of the imagination, so. Sarah Breedlove, you just get to chill here. Well, you can't. Why can't you skip your turn right now? Oh, because of this builder. That's the reason. That's the reason. Alright, so we will get our Mars colony completed in 2 turns, probably. And now we're just looking for the next thing. The next project, the final project in our adventure here. Hopefully. If we did everything correctly. Which is, you know, that's always questionable. No, I'm pretty sure we got it this time. I don't think we've messed anything up here. Anything related to that, at least. So there's probably plenty we've messed up along the way. Growing pains, really. That's all they are. Alright, I want you to get a bank and then a couple builders. I would like you to make a couple more builders. You have 4 spots to grow. I guess get your military academy. You can get a theater, perhaps. I don't know. I don't feel strongly about it. But I'm not opposed to it by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, so 3 more points could get us... it could get us Cobble, which I think we should do. And then it can't get us anything more right now, so we hold on to the point. There we go. There we have it. Alright, we're dropping that seastead, and then we'll probably just throw some, like, windmills and whatnot down here. The perfect living quarters. Alright, Mr. Trader. You don't need to be in that town. You don't really need to be over here, but we may as well give them as much, much ability to produce as they can. Dude, I will give you this deal. We're gonna make it more reasonable for you, Teddy. If you want to trade, I'm glad you came to me with a good trade.
The chief in calculus.
I felt that it was, you know, too much in my favor, so I toned it back for you. But that's the way things should be, you know. You come to me with a real request, and you get positive feedback from your boy here. All right, where are we at? So we have revealed. We have revealed some things here. Cities with a spaceport gain +3 aluminum per turn and +3 power. So that would give 2 cities a bonus there. I don't necessarily believe we need that by any interpretation here. Let's just go here. This is fine. We'll see what else there is to see. Pick up a stock exchange. Alright, continue our advancement here. And we have 4 envoys. Ooh. I mean, I guess we're bringing a cod on board. The city, not a fish. I don't know, maybe it's also a fish. I don't know. Could be. Probably isn't. Alright, Amani. Where might you have the most bang for the buck here? We could send you to Geneva to get us up to 6. I don't know if that's the most bang for the buck, but I like the university bonus it gives us. Our science is definitely low and needs all the help it can get. So you can help us out there. See, that's jokes, son. Dude, yields out at sea once you get seasteads are incredible. And they've nerfed seasteads. You can't just like place them all back to back like you used to be able to. Which is fine. It was a little ridiculous. They're still extremely good, so I'm not displeased by that. I guess they kind of come late enough in the game. Oh, we want this. We want this. I know you were supposed to dump your charges here, but look at the juicy uranium and then tell me we made a mistake. Because it may be true. I mean, you may be correct. Please, finish. Finish. We need you. We don't actually need you, but you're pretty incredible. And anytime we can succeed in getting that, I'm pleased. All right, I'm gonna send you over here. Actually, I was gonna improve the land, but you know, spending charges is probably for the best. I'm not giving up my coal because we are going negative with coal. So I would prefer not to do that at this juncture.
Untutored courage.
Okay, I guess we can spend your 5 charges here. One more turn until the Mars colony has been launched. Dude, you need a neighborhood over here. A +6 neighborhood. It's your responsibility to build a neighborhood out there. If it was anything else, you know, I might cut you some slack. But a +6 in a tundra tile, you gotta do it. I guess we'll build a solar farm. Increase our power production. And more seasteads, because obviously. Okay, you're gonna go over here, full of charges. You're gonna help us out. This drought is really ruining this area. I didn't realize this still counted as being improved. I thought we might have to fix it. Or maybe it does count as broken and we just can't do anything about it right now because of the drought. There we go, it's done. Mars colony! This is not a unique launch. Woo! We're heroes. Alright. Philadelphia. Let's go ahead and steal the Garden of Earthly Delights. Another admiral is reporting for duty. How's the World's Fair looking? Yeah, we're more than double, nearly triple. So it's a good place to be. I gots to say. Alright, where do you want to go? Over here, I suppose. I guess we can probably seastead that up. Accumulate less war wariness than usual. Okay. We're not probably going to war the rest of the game, I would imagine, but we'll have a 50% reduction there if we choose to, or if we are forced into war for another reason. Send them all over. Oh, that's right. We don't have a project yet. How far away are we from learning our next project? So nuclear fusion is in like 6 turns. We gotta get through those before we can begin the final project / countdown.
Leave the atom alone.
Alright, let's see. If you have 6+ charges, come hang out over here. If you don't, you can do some other stuff in the time being. And that's perfectly reasonable for you to do so. Ooh. Now that I've canceled that sneeze out earlier, my head's starting to feel like I've destroyed myself. So maybe it was a mistake. Maybe trying to assert dominance over my own sinuses has backfired. It's possible. I would even say likely that that's the case. The way I'm feeling. Like, I don't know, it just came on all of a sudden. It's like, no, you've made a dire mistake, and it will be your last, as I will destroy your head now. We'll try to survive. That's a Broadway message. That's from a while ago. Alright, so what do you... I guess, let's give you the ability to grow. Either that or we could convert to nuclear power over here. I'm kind of worried about it blowing up or something like that while we're trying to do stuff, so I think I might just leave it and we can do a neighborhood. Let's put it out here. I just want to be able to grow a little more. I guess seasteads, we could put seasteads out here to help us with our growth concerns. Also, we need to improve some of these tiles over here. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? All right, you get over here. You have 2 builds. Master builder with his 7 charges. 7 and 9. 6 and 10. Alright, we're going here. The amount you can get from trade routes is ridiculous, and I love it. It's incredible. Alright, where are you? We need to just gather around. Everybody, you'll get your turn, perhaps. We don't really know. We're not sure. We haven't done this new science victory yet. Susie status of Geneva
When God said, "Let there..."
was lost at some point. No, we claimed it again. Okay. That message may have been old. Susie status with Kabul, though, is gone. Okay. We got a lot of notifications here. Alliances have expired. Perhaps, yes. Perhaps a research alliance, my dude. This is good for you. It is. It is good for you. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Overall, we're getting 1,065 science per turn, which is getting us to where we need to be, but we're still waiting for the final tech we need. Hopefully I haven't just fooled around and missed it on here and I'm chasing the wrong thing. I guess I should have maybe looked closer, but I think it lives in unrevealed land. I think you basically have to get through into here and we'll find it. So we'll find it. We're getting 1,065 per turn, which is you know, more than 4 times what Robert the Bruce is getting along with Amanita. We're almost 5 times hers, but not quite there. Teddy, you guys are not looking too hot as far as science is concerned. 486 culture per turn, and we're getting 571 tourism per turn now. Our tourism continues to spike, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So we'll have to take a look at where we are there. Teddy is at 1040. that's you know, that's your standard IRS form right there, the easy. 1376 is where we are. I don't know where that lands in the IRS forms department, but who knows? Could be anything. Is it a 1040? It is a 1040, right? I don't know. I can't remember. Robert's making some progress along the science department, but we're looking for smart materials, and he's still looking for nanotechnology and a moon landing. So we're in a better spot than him there. Culture. We're about halfway to cultural victory, so we got to keep our eye on the science prize here, which we have. We've got it directly focused. We're staring at it, observing it, waiting for it. We're ready for it. We're at 5 diplomatic points, and that's fine. We just wanted to make sure nobody else got them, so we're in a good spot there. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Join me next time as we try to find our next project here, and we begin our final journey. Our final journey to what does this say? Hold on. To the exoplanet expedition. The ultimate goal in Swedish society. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.